Trump administration relaxing the rules when it comes to emission standards. So what happens to all those cars recalled by Volkswagen back in 2015 for violating the standards at the time? Chief political correspondent Scott Thuman examines how Washington is getting involved in what you get when you turn the key.
From Colorado to Michigan to Tennessee, rows of cars, hundreds of thousands of them, are sitting idle. They're Volkswagens bought back by the company after the 2015 Dieselgate scandal that fooled emissions checks, giving better results when tested than what they would actually get on the road. What happens with those cars now under scrutiny from some in Congress?
If Volkswagen is allowed to have automobiles enter the American market that are cheating our emission standards, that they could have a competitive advantage over American automakers.
Representative Matt Gaetz is among 7 who've written the EPA, demanding assurances that the cars won't hit the streets without proof they're fixed. Volkswagen says the cars are meeting court-ordered government checks and will be in full emissions compliance before being warrantied and resold. Car emissions have gotten renewed attention here in Washington, especially now that the Department of Transportation has proposed freezing some standards nationwide, effectively blocking some states from going even greener.
Because if we keep on trying for more and more and more stringency, it becomes increasingly expensive. And then consumers may not buy those cars, and you don't get the either fuel economy or environmental gains.
California and others are looking at legal options to keep their loftier goals in place. Meanwhile, as for those VWs still filling fields and lots,
this whole VW diesel scandal has kind of given diesels a bad name.
Green Car Report's editor Eric Everts says the government and industry now have eyes open.
The lesson to be learned, I think, has been learned, which is just regulators need to be more vigilant about testing the cars up front and making sure that everything complies.
In Washington, I'm Scott Thuman.